everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a big-time divisional showdown in the NFC East, featuring Carson Wentz and the Eagles taking on Dak Prescott and the boys.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D, as their guys will do battle with the Philadelphia Eagles. And a good effort on the return there gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And they're definitely showing blitz here. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Second down following the run. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. An Eagle first down, Wentz to Ertz.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Now Wentz. Being chased out left. Ertz has it left side. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there for Philly. 42 yards. So they're operating in the red zone. Now a toss play. It's Ajayi. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Jay Ajayi taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
Elliott now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in the old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running backs quicker than ever before.
Again, it's Elliott. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
Brad, wasn't that long ago that the guy playing that spot was an outside linebacker type of a guy. Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield and make the play?
Third down, still 14 yards left. To throw is Prescott. He's going to fire one deep. Middle. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 39. It's a big play there on third down. And even 40 yards. Fresh set of downs here. A give to Elliott. And he showcases the spin. A pretty good gain before he's taken down. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
They'll run with Elliott. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. And that's caught by Beasley. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did. Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter. 1st and goal here from the 2. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll try to run it in with Elliott, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. And now it's blocked, and the Eagles have got it, but he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him, and after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful. I know it's easy to kind of shrug off a blocked extra point, but this game is shaping up to be a tight one. The second half, this could prove crucial. Yeah, we might look back on this one. We'll have to wait and see. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again. And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. One of the beauties of a 3-4 defense is that you have flexibility with your linebackers and you can put them in different spots. But one of the downsides is an offensive team that's committed to running the football, you can get your big offensive linemen up on linebackers quicker, and that usually gives you an advantage in running it. Wentz now to throw. Caught right side is Jeffrey. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. An Eagle first down. Wentz hooking up with Jeffrey. I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender. Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Throwing on first is Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Play action. It's Wentz. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he's going to be marked down deep in Dallas territory. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 42 yards. From the red zone now, Wentz. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Torrey Smith, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. Elliott now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They'll start the drive with Elliott. Good move at the 30. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
They go to Elliott again. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. From the pistol, here's Elliott. And now running right through it. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Bryant has it. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout there after giving up the first down. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Tenth carry now for Elliott. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. The give is to Elliott. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. On the counter, Elliott. And a little spin cycle, room to run now. And down inside the 15 he goes. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Can we just take that run and turn it into a kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
On second down, Elliott. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on third. Prescott to throw it. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that'll get the lead down to 5. So a field goal here, they're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
On first down, Wentz gonna look deep for Jeffrey. They've got his man complete. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up. And we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. On the left side, he finds Beasley. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A gain of 32 that time. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
2nd down following the run. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The Cowboys on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Prescott. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. Two. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll try the sweep with Elliott. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
These guys had to settle for a field goal their last time moving the ball down the field. They may have to do it again on this drive. That could be frustrating.
Yeah, I don't want to be cliche, but at least they were able to get 3 last time. 3 here, not the worst thing in the world. And Nugent puts it through, and that will cut the lead down to just 2. So the drive takes him inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
Back out Nugent now after the field goal as he'll send it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. Here's a handoff to Ajayi to begin the drive. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Shotgun now for Wentz. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. Throwing is Wentz. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. An Eagle first down there. Wentz to Ertz, and the names that end in TZ. Back now in Arlington. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. And the D looking like they may blitz. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Finds a seam inside the 40. Ertz over the middle. And he is knocked down from the side around the 37. That's 30 yards now in the last 2 plays. Back-to-back 15-yarders, and they're rolling. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Wentz now on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Now Wentz again. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Into the red zone, Wentz. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice. Wentz to throw again. That is caught inside the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Anthony Hitchens in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. On 2nd down, here's Wentz. Forced out to his left. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Tyrone Crawford in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Wentz to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. He got the slim. Late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, you know, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. You've got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
Back to throw. Going right side, he has Witten. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Remember, 5 fourth-quarter comebacks for Prescott as a rookie last year, so he's used to this.
The Dak attack is alive and well, and they feel good about it. Remember, it's not just his arm. His legs can also create a big play here.
He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee. National Football League, Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Big D.
everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's Dak Prescott's Cowboys going up against Dak Prescott's Cowboys.
Thank you, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and Mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Bridgewater's Vikings going up against Dak Prescott's Cowboys.
Larry, we find ourselves right in the center of the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex in Arlington and AT&T Stadium. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Minnesota Vikings. There's Mike Nugent now to put this one in the air. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. They go play action here on first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And now it's second down. Bridgewater off the play fake to McKinnon. Eluding the... Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him for a loss of 5. Third and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Play action. It's Bridgewater. And incomplete on the deep ball. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And now it's third down. They only needed a few inches there on second, but forget the halfback dive. They were going for the big one.
I thought it was a good time to take a shot. You figure with their running game, if they don't get it there, you come back and run for it and pick up the first down. Go ahead and be aggressive. Try and get one downfield for a big one.
Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on third and inches. Now it's a bootleg with Bridgewater. Throwing right, and that's complete. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
When the big guy rumbles down the center of the field and he gains leverage on a guy trying to cover him, it is really, really tough for the defender to get through him to make a play on the football. That's why guys love to throw that route. Down the middle, throw it deep, and let the big guy go get it.
Now McKinnon. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 more there and another first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Here's McKinnon, and he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a third down and 2. Play fake. Bridgewater. That's caught at the 3. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Jerick McKinnon from 3 yards out. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. Forbath out to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The play clock's running down. Now it's the Florida Atlantic alum. This is Alfred Morris. And he's not even going to get back. Back to the line of scrimmage. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Help me out, partner. Was that incomplete?
That was on a deep ball to Dez.
And that's a surprise. The way he attacks the football in the air, it's always surprising to me when he doesn't complete a pass like that.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Before Minnesota's offense takes back over, I want you to share the story with the public that you were telling me earlier about quarterback Case Keenum.
Yeah, we all know Teddy Bridgewater's made an incredible return and is on the active roster. He's supposed to be the starter for Minnesota. And his first week back, his head coach Mike Zimmer, when we asked him about, hey, what about Bridgewater and him playing, he said point blank, at some point Teddy Bridgewater will be our starting quarterback. Then Case Keenum went off at Washington through 4 touchdown passes. I had him the very next week. I said, Zim, so when is Teddy Bridgewater going to be your quarterback? He said, well, things can change, you know. Big smile on his face. He said, as long as Case is playing like this, and Everson Griffin, they're all-pro defensive end, he says, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And right now, it ain't broke. So Case Keenum's going to be the QB for a while.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. 2nd quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football, and they've got it here with a 1st down. On the toss, it's McKinnon, and the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. They go play action. Bridgewater. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be knocked down sideways at the 41-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Toss play to McKinnon. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Bridgewater now on 2nd down. And Rudolph has it left side. A good pickup there at 22. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
They run it with McKinnon. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Play action now. Bridgewater. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Blake Bell from 13 yards out. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. A post to the tight end for 6. Gosh, those guys are so tough to cover, aren't they? Just in general, tight ends running those patterns near the goal line.
Because you have to decide how you want to treat them. Are they a wide receiver? Are they a big extra blocker on the field? Or are they a hybrid and caught in between? So are you going to use a linebacker? Are you going to use a safety? Are you going to even move a corner in if you're going to play nickel or dime defense? They usually win those matchups because they have an answer for all 3 of those positions.
The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
So that gives us a quick second here, Charles. Did you see last Thursday night the camera angle that they used for a majority of the Steelers-Titans game?
I did, and it had been advertised ahead of time to tune in and check it out. They're going to do the game from that perspective, you know, most of it. And it was a curiosity for a lot of people. I also heard a lot of people who liked it, able to see the way the plays developed, to give you more of a view of maybe the line play, things of that nature. And others, they're still saying, I still like the old school view, but I really think we're going to see more and more of that because you do see more of the field.
Yeah, and everyone was calling it the Madden game because it kind of looked like you were playing a game of Madden. And
rightly so, because that's exactly what it is, the Madden cam.
A very nice pickup of 33 yards. They don't need to run another play here before anyway. First down, Prescott. He'll rifle this one deep right side. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Shift together here from the D-line. Now Elliott. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. Here's Prescott. Going deep here for Bryant. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Elliott. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Elliott. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. Here's Elliott. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. To throw is Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, 20, 10, 5, and he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead.
Looking for his tight end, Witten, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Bridgewater. Flush to his right. A dump down to McKinnon. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Throwing, Bridgewater. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And Forbath will put this one through. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. Spins by. And now running right through it. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Prescott now on 2nd down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.